Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. It's Gord, your hurting hippie. It's Saturday morning for me, and it is maybe about 8 a.m. Can't sleep, so I came out here to talk to y'all. Right now, -6. Feels like -11. It's a little cold, but it's a lot better than what it was. We're going up to 4 or 5 today. Cheers. You saw the title, and I thought I'd do a talk about why is this channel not monetized. It used to be. And in fact, the supporter with the mostest, Clifford, even asked me, why don't you monetize? So, and he's supporting this channel. If you want to support this channel, click the link. That's Patreon. That's where my support for this channel comes. So let's go back quite a few years. When cannabis started getting the thumb down from YouTube was about 2015, 2016. And almost on a daily basis, I didn't have to make my cannabis videos adult only. That made no difference at all. Just almost every cannabis video I did, I would the next day get a notice that it, either the next day or months later, just you had to look through all your videos. I have over 2,500 videos. You had to scan them on a weekly basis and look back months and months and months and look for ones that just out of the blue with no notice were demonetized. And then you'd have to appeal it. And sometimes they'd grant the appeal. Most often they would not. And then you had something that wasn't monetized. It was one of the most stressful parts of my week. And I'm a dad. Almost every day, I was dealing with new ones being demonetized, and once a week I had to go and search for all the old ones that are being demonetized, because those old ones still get views. And I went from getting about $100 every single month from YouTube, which I was hoping to build upon, down to getting 20 a month. Then, somewhere around 2017, they just shut off all cannabis. My channel was gone. For a month and a half, it was gone. There were a lot of appeals. There were some people suing, and we all got our channels back with no explanation as to why. But then I constantly got, your channel is under review. Your channel, not just you. And you have to go back and delete the videos that we don't agree with, although they would not tell you which ones. So I did go back. I made anything cannabis-wise adult-oriented. I got rid of a few videos where I wasn't too pleased with myself back in 2014, angry with my wife, just angry videos. I delisted those videos. They're a part of history. They're part of something I kept, but they were not something I needed on my channel. And I cleaned up, and that took 2 weeks. And they still said, no, your channel is not appropriate. We are going to remove your monetization, and you're going to have to figure it out on your own and then reapply for monetization. It was that time that Eddie, 1367, no longer with us, but wonderful man, shout out Eddie, said, Gordy, go to Patreon. I'll support you there. You can work it out to, I'll give you $5 a video. You just have to, you just have to do a little extra work on Patreon, and I'm sure a few more of us will come and follow suit. So I stopped asking. YouTube for monetization. I just closed that, and that's why, folks, you get no commercials when watching my videos, and I like that. YouTube's getting really funky, and they say they may start throwing commercials onto videos that are not monetized because you're still taking up space on their platform, and they have the right to do that. And over time, the Patreon supporters, which you can see below, have been modified. Some have stayed, Clifford and Mr. Boechler have been around forever, and some probably will be like JT. Angie, I'm missing some of you. Gary Miller, new one, but been with me forever. And now, I mean, I don't want to say how much I get, but I get less than I used to at my high time in YouTube. So I get less than $100 a month for all the work I'm putting in here, but this work is helpful to me too. So this isn't a video to say, hey, support me. This is a video to say, this is why you don't get commercials with the Hippie. Because I don't like commercials on my channel. I like the way I'm doing it. And if I never get another Patreon supporter, I have some, and I love you all, and you're doing wonderful for me. You're keeping my spirits up. You keep a little bit of extra cash in, and you all. My final point is this channel costs money. I have a follower who never watches any of these videos. He only watches he or she, I don't want to assume, he or she only watches my strain reviews. And always, every time I do a strain review, says, I want you to do more. Even if you redo old strain reviews that you've done before, I want you to do more. And I kept trying to tell him, you know, if you want to do some, sponsor it. And finally, I just said, you know what? Doing these videos costs money. And I am not low income. I'm of lower fixed income on a retirement pension that is very difficult to go out and do anything special with. I'm not in bad shape. I'm just not in great shape. And his reply was, how does this cost you money? Cannabis costs money. To do a review takes at least 7 grams. Proper review, you should have a ½ ounce to an ounce of it and be with it for a week or so to really be able to talk about it. You all know my reviews. I put a lot into them. But that doesn't mean I'm asking to be paid or sponsored. It means I'm explaining myself. So that's all. This is not a video to say, hey, sponsor the Hippie. This is a video to say, you now know me a little bit more and why you never have to skip ads when you're watching the old Hippie. So, friends, the birds are chirping, the sun is coming out, the day is going to be beautiful, and I think if you stick around tomorrow, you will see a river walk from today, because I haven't been in the river to the river for a week or two, and I miss it terribly, and I want to bring it to you. So, peace and cheers, love and harmony, and don't forget, live show, Sunday night, and almost every Friday morning. Peace.